And we're back in the institution.
Uh-huh.
Or sort of not. Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted to the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body.
Projected into another body? Oh, so that's what the vision was. You were sort of swimming in that sea, and there were all of these other souls around you.
Yep.
And who are you going to inhabit?
Enter madness.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Oh, so you're the doctor now.
Yeah.
Lady doctor.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Oh, dang it. I'm going to try going back to the last checkpoint.
Why?
Because there are more dialogue options there. I straight up haven't...
You're very impulsive when it comes to dialogue options.
Well,
you don't really consider them.
So part of it is I'm trying to guess which ones end the dialogue and which ones don't. And I am like 10 for 10 on skipping out of dialogue options because I choose the wrong one. I like games where it says like end dialogue.
Mm-hmm. When there's a clear goodbye.
Yeah,
for
and
now.
admittedly in that one it was like examine the patient, but I was hoping we'd examine the patient and go back to talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well.
Well, I thought that those ones had exclamation points next to them, or how? We'll have to see.
Yeah, it did, but like straight up in the past, the like speech bubble ... has also progressed the dialogue. So I don't know. If it was consistent.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is...
What says Dr.
He...
Oh, of Mr. Blake.
There's nothing...
Okay.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over.
Isn't that
I
just
didn't want
dead?
him to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Probably have to examine him.
Very well. I'll examine him.
So, essentially, these people come in after having inhaled the gas. Fuller confiscates their files to get rid of any evidence or to prevent the doctors from successfully treating them, and then he takes them to the lower levels and uses them for his experiments.
Yep.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
He's becoming like a cephalopod person.
Yeah.
They require moisture. The rings.
Yep.
On the underside of the
30-year-old
fingers.
subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
Oh yeah, there have been a number of people that don't have eyes or ears. It's just weird flesh.
So that's why she was saying
Severe
it's
malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
We'll start with the bottom and go up.
I mean, the pertinent thing is that there is something in his stomach, but I suppose you can say that he's dehydrated.
I just figure these go up in terms of severity.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
The problem is, regardless of what you say, that's going to give him reason to lock you up.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Gotta go with top.
Yeah, because by turning an eye to the issue, fully acknowledging what's going on, I mean, I suppose he could be worried about them being destroyed by the government, or, oh, the world isn't ready for them yet, but I think he's intentionally...
Hiding stuff? Yeah.
Well, intentionally instigating
absolutely.
transformations.
Well, he had electrical cables tied up to, like, weird squid creatures in the basement.
But is that him accentuating what's already taking place?
Well, he also had a bowl full of weird, probably squid intestines and syringes.
I saw them.
Pointed into that. So, like, either or. Either or.
Yeah, I don't want to tell the lady to stay out of it. The only reason why you would do that is if you wanted to protect her.
Yeah.
But...
they're all doomed anyway. Might as well everybody fight.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Thing to interact with.
New
Nope.
objective: consult with your diary.
Well, it says that at all times.
Okay. Hopefully she has your back. Bad if she double-crossed you later.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Oh.
I just escape at this point.
Yeah. In all of these situations where there's a haunting or an illness or something.
Is it? It's December 6th? No. 1st of November. No. We're October 28th. That's what the day is.
Oh, well, isn't that today?
Yeah.
Or, no. Today's the 30th right now.
Yeah, today's the 30th for us. But
I was wondering if it was like the day it was released.
I was trying to figure out, how much longer, or what day this was, because my timeline's been a little bit screwy since we started this game, for good reason.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Oh,
I
come
suppose
on.
you started this the 29th.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Segment.
So we're gonna have to hide from things again.
High security unit.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
So we might have to cause a distraction as well.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Is the water actually getting funneled to the lower levels?
Yeah, and remember, we'd also, at the beginning of this day, escaped by sabotaging the water system.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe not, because there would have been multiple other ways. Oh yeah, there's a vent.
There's a vent.
Yeah. And we're doing a lot of time sneaking around this asylum. That's for certain. Alright. We're back.
Yep, and obviously we had to start from that part because we need to talk with the lady in the washroom, right?
Yeah,
or
we
did
never
we
got...
already...
I don't
This
know.
place draws you in and never lets you go.
I don't entirely know what we lost.
An old hag.
I think just talking with her.
Yeah, so let's quick. I'm just gonna zip through the dialogue.
Because I had to.
Do you really need
I can. So
courage?
thank you.
Just in case
Everything
it's
all
important
the
to talk to everybody. Oh, those
Ah!
animations.
Thank
It's
you.
because you're preventing her path.
Yep. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So supposedly we're somewhere between half and 2/3 of the way through the game. Okay, that's encouraging. I heard from a lot of people this game was like 8 hours long, and I was actually kind of worried, because it didn't seem like we'd done enough.
Everybody says it.
Okay, that's just the same dialogue.
Now this seems like an office of sorts.
Yeah, not a whole lot to interact with, though. Like if we
Well,
were...
all this stuff should be promising. Or is that just a book on medicine?
Reference on medical sciences. Like a dictionary, this work references, in alphabetical order, all of the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed. So I think that levels up our stuff. I haven't actually bothered. Oh, we can't do anything with Pierce right now.
Yeah, I don't know if it does. It might be one of those things where I don't know if Pierce necessarily... I suppose he might be witnessing this, but I think he's just an observer, if anything. He's not controlling her actions. She seems
Yeah, we're
perfectly
just
capable.
astral projecting in so we can see.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
It looks like there's all sorts of
Wait a
files
minute.
that I should
Where
do.
do you think you're going?
Uh-oh.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Ouch. Well then, we need to find a distraction for Donovan. She's the lady that the washerwoman...
Cut off the water.
Huh.
So...
She's a witch, an old hag.
Oh,
I didn't make
see that
this
pump.
up.
It's temperamental,
I'm the one
if
who
I
hates.
understand correctly.
What a pest. It's
So follow the water.
Yep, let's follow the line.
No,
Goes
you're
into the
pulling my
pharmacy.
leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
Umo Delinquente.
The pseudoscientific work by Cesare Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predisposition. The seriousness of the study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader.
And the
Mango
answer
juice
is
is
no.
tasty.
You can imagine that she
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
doesn't dare say a thing.
Oh,
That silly goose
that
lets herself be tried.
the very same prescription that went to
Oh,
Hawkins or someone
Different one.
else?
He's given them barbiturates, which are strong.
The
Ah,
door
that
to
is
the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Okay, so where's the key?
The key to the boiler room would probably only be available with a maintenance worker or something.
Or Donovan?
Why don't you ask the woman in the washer room?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that
Yeah.
it's not only the doctors who have things.
Because she's the one that's experienced it several times over.
He says it. She's a witch. An old. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well.
Thank God, no. The water's running.
Okay,
Courage,
nothing fancy.
Elizabeth.
Thank you,
Oh, she has
So
nothing else to
nothing
say.
there. So we have to find another way in. Okay.
I think you haven't examined all the rooms.
No, I haven't.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Maybe there's,
This man,
I mean, there's plenty of keys.
Edward Pierce. His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Well, Pierce escaped.
Yep. But he was injecting Pierce with all sorts of stuff.
So maybe this is actually...
The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Can you slow down a bit?
Sorry.
I can't keep up with all the clues that you're
I
peering
know.
at.
Sorry.
So can you look at the board again for me, please?
This is just where the keys are. Like, who has the keys?
So...
Can't take the storage room
Then what
key
does
there.
the X designate?
It means it's not there. No one knows who has it.
No one knows where the boiler room key is.
Yeah. Or someone has it. I don't know. We'll keep looking around.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor. Doctor?
Would you know where the key to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place? Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her. Thank you.
But if I may say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are more urgent than the plumbing.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Why are you crouching? So who's Betty?
Dr. Colden.
Nope. Not her. Unfortunately, none of the characters are immediately recognizable, so... Probably have to go see Betty, maybe?
Oh, hey, it's the officer.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Wait, so has he been getting medication under the table? Like, has she just been prescribing it to him?
Everybody has
Insomnia.
sleeping pills and some other stuff here.
Yeah.
Let's go, you're a bad liar.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie. I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Okay, dormitory.
Oh, I wonder if his fiancée is a nurse then.
Sorry,
Very
but
possible.
nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Get out. Okay, still have no idea where.
Wait, who's that?
Who?
Over on the left.
This man?
He just had a beard. Oh, okay.
Many of these men have beards. Or
Yeah.
facial hair.
He just looked familiar. Wait, what was that?
It's just his stuff
Textures.
shifting around. Dormitory B.
Yeah, that's block A.
It's probably just block B.
Block B.
Doctor, please.
Oh.
My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Oof.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Those are some gnarly bandages for hay fever.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting by the fire? No.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ouch.
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Well, what did he
I'll
see?
just sleep a bit more.
Oh.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Her hair was wigging out a little bit there. So
course.
she was really just... Oh.
Mrs.
Wait.
Sanders?
Mrs. Sanders. She looks
Dead.
dead. What?
Huh.
Oh. Huh?
Ah.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Save her kidney, but what else did he put in instead?
Cthulhu juices.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Can you at least see, was there a file at the bottom of Sanders' bed? Just to see what she came in for?
Oh yeah.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered Riverside Institution, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. But
Not quite down there.
What did she come in with? Unless she looked at the painting or something else.
I don't...
Can you see her eyes? Does she still have eyes?
No. They're closed.
Okay, she just has heavy eyeshadow.
Very heavy eyeshadow. Okay, anything else?
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Why are his wrists so
His
bloody?
binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Well, that was...
That's...
See, what's that on his stomach? A strap. Probably strap him in better. Maybe his arms?
It might be one of those things where it keeps a stomach strap in place.
They loop his arms through it, maybe?
Oh, that too.
Okay. I think we're done with that section. So, boiler room, and then let's just go in.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Boiler room. One. Man.
Pretty gross. Actually, wait, is the green stuff coming up too? On the floor.
Maybe?
It's just...
I mean, could just be discoloration, could be the green stuff, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
It's gross.
It's not like it's algae or something.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
There has to be...
And we can't use any of these? Frustrating.
What tool would work in another room unless the surgical room?
Oh, supply closet.
Supply closet?
Yeah, wasn't there the lady in the supply closet?
Yeah, but that was for medications. I don't know about tools.
Unless it's like...
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Boy.
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Not seeing it around here.
I think the only thing that you could find would maybe be in the surgical room.
But that's always locked.
It's locked after a surgery, but maybe enough time has lapsed?
Maybe, yeah. It's that storage room.
Unless you have to ask Betty
I
again.
think it's right there.
But then she gets suspicious.
Ah, she's gone.
Ah, she is gone. Can't shut the door, though? We
Can shut the door. There it is.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah,
oh, just
pipe
a monkey
wrench.
wrench. Okay.
I wonder where the term monkey wrench came from.
Well, a monkey wrench is different than a wrench wrench. This actually has an adjustable, you know, section so that you can change the size. I don't...
No, both monkey and pipe wrench, I think they're the identical.
I always thought that one type of wrench was static and you had to have several in a box in order to...
No, is that a basic hex wrench?
Probably a hex wrench.
Because that's not a monkey wrench. Regular wrenches, yeah. Pipe wrenches, no. Pipe wrenches and...
Well, this monkey wrench, it just has two perpendicular sides. It doesn't have a specific shape associated with it.
Well, it has, like, the claw.
Right.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Yep. Best let her walk.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
So she's going into a side room. You just need to go into the main room.
Well, I think it's the same room door.
No. You need to go through there.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy.
That's over
At
there.
last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a ship.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's
they're not-
some sort of puzzle.
Oh, they're not turned the right way. We're gonna have to find a clue.
A clue! A clue!
Probably his graduating class.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental disease. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art.
Interesting. Where's the files? Are they can't possibly be through that other door, right? Now, is there a nameplate? Is that the Scylla or something else?
It's the Scylla. It's always only the Scylla.
Is there anything on the gramophone?
Doesn't look like there's anything he
Something
can
is wrong with
interact
these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Are there only two ways to switch them, or you can switch? I see. Why don't you just put them
I've
all
unlocked
facing
something.
front? Yeah.
Patient files. I was...
Okay,
The
so it's an
cylinder was
interview.
hidden in Fuller's office. Yeah, so you just had to correct them. It wasn't like you had to turn them a specific way.
Yep.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Why is Ethan on medication?
So he was using her blood to try to discern if she had some kind of special power
Connection,
or foresight.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the
You might
meantime,
want
they must remain hidden in plain sight.
You might want to continue looking out the room. Weren't there things that were only visible in these visions?
See the little symbol in the bottom left?
Oh, that tells you that everything
Yeah,
has been found.
my secret radar is not going off.
Okay, I see.
Ah.
So is not what activates the next. Oh, wait, look.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Oh, right, because
Do I have
she's
another
gonna
way?
be seen. Oh, there's 3 doors.
There's 3 doors.
No, you need the middle one.
I should
maybe...
go another way.
Oh.
Right one, I guess.
What? Oh, but that's just the one that you were in.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I don't know why... Huh. You see, I thought it was going to be a don't go the way you came in because then Donovan would see you, but
Yeah.
they're still discussing.
This to the psychiatric wing? Yeah. So why... They had all the cupboards and stuff making it look like I'd have to do stealth segment. I guess not.
Unless they're just reusing resources. Like, you know, just something to put against the wall.
Could
Unless
be.
you get chased. Oh, blood.
Doesn't look great, no.
Oh no!
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Did we choose the wrong way?
I don't think so.
Could you have gone further?